to another Hi event right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. I'm here in Keravalapitti today for the grand launch of the IIHS Multiversity. My name is Dima. Stay tuned with Hi events to find out more.
We are honored to have distinguished guests here today, and we truly appreciate your participation.
Our chief guest for today's milestone event, Sir Dr. Amal Harsha da Silva, esteemed invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor that I welcome you to the grand launch of the IIHS Multiversity. This is an exciting moment for us as we embark on a new journey, one which is creating a transformational and inclusive learning ecosystem. The future starts here with IIHS Multiversity.
Today, although it is an inauguration and it is called a grand launch, we have been selective in whom we have invited today. We are not impressed by numbers, but we are impressed by the quality of the people who have come, who have helped us, and helped us really with dedicated heart. We have really done, I think, a significant contribution to the healthcare in this country. And we hope to do better in time to come.
Our vision is to transform people, community, and landscape through innovation. So we started this in late 2010. When we started this project, it was the most frugal environment that we ever encountered, and economically, socially, politically. There's so many obstacles that we had. But as a team, we worked together, and you could see what we built during the most worst times in the history of Sri Lanka. We are very grateful for each and individual, starting from the worker, from the ground level, right up to the consultants who supported us, and the ministries. As generally, the government sector is a regulator, so not a facilitator. We knew that.
In my presentation, I would like to highlight the broader vision. Architecture is not viewed as buildings. Architecture is looked as systems that connect where people live, and ecology and social activity becomes part of that. Dr. Kitsri, everything has come out of all odds in making a very vibrant project while changing lives of Sri Lankans, about 5,000 of them, as I understand, in no small way, where when he started, the trend was that government can do no wrong and private sector can do no right at that time. And he has completely changed the scenario where the government nurses were coming to the private sector to uplift their knowledge and to make it par with the rest of the world. And I think he has trained many government nurses, and then whenever you go and visit a government hospital, and if you ask some questions, they'll come out in a very presentable manner and then explain about patients by their name. Then I slowly ask, where did you train yourself? Then they say that we trained in the government nursing school, but we also got upliftment in the IIHS. That gives ample evidence that you are transforming lives in this place.
I would like to invite the following members attending today to proceed with the launch of the IIHS Multiversity. Dr. Amal Harsha De Silva, Dr. Nihal De Silva, Dr. Kitsri Adrisinghe, Mr. Paul Morris, Mr. Upendra Randeria, Mr. Namal Piris, Mr. Saro Veerasurya, and Mr. Tarindu Edrisinghe. Professor G.L. Piris.
Let me conclude my speech by thanking everyone who has contributed directly or indirectly to making IIHS Multiversity a reality.
I have with me Dr. Kitsri Adrisinghe, who is the CEO and co-founder of IIHS, on this grand and momentous day today here at the grand opening for the IIHS Multiversity. Now, Doctor, it's been a long journey. How do you feel today at this point in time?
And one word, it's really happy.
What do you think you're looking forward to in the next few years?
Well, it's a difficult journey, and then we have come to light, and there is a facility that you can see, and then we want to make it more livable. We wanted to create the whole community and the people and the landscape, a real transformation. This is not only just a building. This will rejuvenate the whole community around this area. So personally, I'm very happy that what we are doing, there's something really right we are doing, and we would definitely support the whole, not only Sri Lanka, but the whole region of South Asian region to make this whole landscape a place where we provide excellent healthcare professionals to the world.
Cheers, and here's the future of IIHS. Thank you.
Have a nice evening. Thank you.
I have Dr. Nihal De Silva here with me, one of the original founding members. Now, Doctor, you have spoken in length about the journey of IIHS till today. Now, 20 years down the road, if you had to encapsulate all your emotions into one word, what would it be?
Exquisite joy. 2 words, yeah. Well, we can simplify it by saying joy. Or say fulfillment, or maybe contentment. Choose one of those 3 words.
Sounds fantastic. The vision that you have for IIHS in the coming years?
I'm expecting that it will get better. How much better, I don't know. But I think, using bad English, it's going to be more better. So, we have great plans, and they are very practical plans. It's something that is not composed purely of dreamlike material, because to get to where we are, we really had to work hard. We had to overcome many obstacles. But with that experience, I think we can manage the future a lot better.
I have with me Dr. Amal Harsha De Silva joining us on this momentous occasion. Now, Doctor, you have been here with IIHS from the inception. How do you feel 20 odd years later? Their journey has been momentous. Let's talk a little bit about that.
I think it's a great feeling. You know, we have, as government officials, we are giving a lot of approvals for many projects. And it's rare to see that some projects have done wonderfully well. And I think it's an exception to all. I think Dr. Singh has done extremely well, transformed our 5,000 lives. And I think, you know, they are spoken about everywhere they go, whether it's downtown New York to our rural hospitals. Whenever there is some good nurse, you really feel that, okay, there's something very special, and that's IIHS training. Therefore, I think, you know, we can transform Sri Lanka. If we have several institutions like this, definitely, you know, Sri Lanka will be a better place to live in.
have with me senior structural engineer Mr. Saro Veerasurya here with me, who's been the mastermind behind the IIHS Multiversity building. So let's talk a little bit about the building itself and how it has become a model for the Southeast Asian region altogether.
Well, I think we have to start from the beginning when this place was a utterly derelict land, unused, unutilized or underutilized. This wasn't a marsh. I must be very cautious to say that this wasn't a marsh, but it was unused, just land, low-lying. It was a key, unused land, I think that's the word to use. So Dr. Edri Singh had this wonderful vision, a very futuristic vision to do a multiversity. And Upendra Randenia, he was the chartered architect who developed the concept and designed the architecture of this building. I supported Upendra by way of all the structural and civil engineering. We started this project in very difficult times, 2-3 years back, when we were not in the best financial health as a country. But despite COVIDs and financial crises, due to the sheer determination of the client, really, ably of course supported by the contractors and us as consultants, well, we managed to produce what you see today.
And how fantastic and majestic it looks.
Thank you very much. We still have a long way to go. There are more things planned in the pipeline. So we look forward to the future with confidence.
Well, we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
I have with me the senior architect here with me, Mr. Upendra Randenia. Now, Upendra, let's talk about this building and the concept behind it.
Well, this is a very broad way of developing a mangroves sensitive land. Idea is to develop only 1/3 of it, 2/3 to be restored. That is a very new concept. It's very new concept in terms of the entire architectural profession. So what we are doing is restoring the mangroves so that there is a special amphibian and a fish we found here which we want to restore, as well as removing the invasive plants so that we restore what it was hundreds and thousands of years ago. In doing so, we should be able to develop 1/3 of this land so that it can be useful to the whole generation, next year, generations to come, because we are only 5 minutes from the airport, 15 minutes from the port city. So this is an excellent place to get off to have a hospital and a healthcare facility. There's no other land like this. So I saw the potential of that. We have a couple of crocodiles also in this land. So we need to restore all that and then gradually develop in a phase number 3. Phase number 2 is the ecological development. Phase number 3 is the hospital. Once when we develop the hospital, it will be asset to the local environment and the people who live around here. And
Just-
also new jobs.
Just I was about to ask, like, the benefit of an institution like this, a building like this, a structure like this, for the community around, surrounding it.
Well, the idea is that they become part and parcel of the development. What we develop will spread on to them. The canal is clean for the first time. So we are spending large sums of money restoring the frontage as well as creating a walkway, which all the other neighbors, if they do so, we get a continuous green, that is gardens, blue is the water, and brown is the walkways. Once when you do that, this entire network from here to Chilau can be opened up. And imagine having hundreds of projects like this. That will create jobs, that will create a habitable environment, and you restore the environment. So that aspect of it is restorative architecture, which is completely new in Asia. Nowhere in Europe they have hooked on to that. Only a couple of Japanese, Korean, and mainly Chinese, and Singapore University has taken it over. So when I did my presentation, I said 2,000 years ago, we had cities built around herbal gardens and gardens which are full of fruits. So we did that so long ago. Restorative architecture is nothing new to us. Jeffrey Bawa's Kandalam is an example to that. So rest of the world can learn from us.
Adrisingha here with me now. He's very excited about this project. Of course, you've been here from the conception. Let's talk about the building as a structure and an idea itself, the multiversity.
I think there's not much to talk in terms of just the building. The vision that Dr. Kitsiri, Dr. Nihal, our CEO and Chairman had, they've been conceptualizing this for around 20 years. So through their sweat and blood over the last few years, they've been able, I was able to help them build a part of their vision. We've had the latest techniques, the technology and so on, but the only thing we were missing is, I would say one of the more important things is the physical presence. And we managed to do this. To build this kind of physical presence, this building, a sustainable, green, with the latest technology, during the hardest time. We started all this during COVID. We started piling during COVID, and we started most of the construction last year when we had all these issues and so many things. But we persevered thanks to all the leadership, and today you can see what we've achieved.
I have Hey Shani here with me now. Hey Shani, a lot of your time, a lot of tears, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat has gone into bringing this project to life. How do you feel today?
I'm feeling very honored, proud and delighted, Dima, if you can see it. I'm so excited to be here today because this was what we planned 3 years ago, and then within 1 year we have completed the construction, and today we are witnessing the outcome. So it's very humble, proud moment for IIHS, and now today we are rewriting the history of IIHS again for next 20 years.
Sounds fantastic. Now, what are the immediate future plans that you have for the multiversity?
So with Multiversity, we are going to make a Sri Lanka as an educational hub for South Asia. So we are planning to bring students from South Asian countries such as Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh and Maldives, and to make Sri Lanka and make this national project to support in the national economy.
The merriment continues as the celebrations go on. As always, we will wish IIHS the very best. Until we see you again with another high event, take care and be safe.